Again, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, wherever you are. Thank you for joining in. And we're going to do a live session with my dear family from the Amazon and myself talking more about the retreat that we're going to have this coming year in March. So these are the details that we're going to share today. So maybe introduce yourself again, Diego, Maria, and Marlene.
Mhm.
Go ahead, Diego.
Well, my name is Diego Samper with my wife Marlene. We are right now in the Amazon in Caranoa, our personal project of life of taking care of a bit of forest in the Amazon.
Joining
And,
us live directly from the Amazon. How exciting. Go ahead, Marlene.
and my name is Marlene. I am Diego's wife, and also I have two beautiful daughters who are also being part of the workshop. Very proud of having Michael with us in the Amazon this year. I was his patient myself, and I was able to receive all his healing. And now that we are able to have him sharing with other shamans, I say to him that he's also a shamans here in Talanoa in the Amazon we're very proud about that.
Well, and go ahead, Maria. Introduce yourself.
Yeah, well, thank you. Thank you for this, for making time to be here. Thank you, Michael. Thank you for believing in Kalanoa and the Amazon and your extended family in the Amazon. Yes, I'm the daughter, the oldest daughter of Diego and Marlene. I spent my childhood in the Amazon, and my heart is connected to this land. So it's really an honor to welcome everyone who would like to come to this beautiful lodge in the middle of the jungle, that and yeah, and see their life change. Yeah, I was also a patient. I know the power of Michael and and of the jungle. So I'm sure it will be a lovely experience for anyone who wants to join. Yes.
Well, I remember working Marlene when Marlene came. First, it was the son-in-law that came, and then the daughters, and then Marlene came. And I remember, I never forget people that I work with. Um, and it's always such an honor to, work with the people that kept to see us. I never call you patients. You're not patients of mine. It's just, dear people that come and actually teach me so much about myself, about life, about the journey, and that's what it's about. It's about the journey, and a big aspect of the journey, if we like it or don't like it, is healing. And unfortunately, when people come to me, it's usually because of pain, suffering, or breakdown of some sort, and that's been a vehicle of change for most of us, which is unfortunate because there's another vehicle of change, and that's the vehicle of awe. When we experience an experience of awe that is so overwhelming, we're not the same after. And this is what Marlene, dear Marlene, and dear Diego have created in the heart of the Amazon. A special place that has been even recognized internationally now with Condé Nast as the best immersive experience. It's just incredible that you get this kind of recognition from your love, sweat, blood, and tears that you put into that resort and the intention. So I'm really happy for. I remember the moment when Marlene said, "Well, it'll be great to have you in the Amazon, lying on my table there." And I'm like, and it's so interesting when I work on people. Sometimes I can see and feel things, and I really felt the jungle through working on you, Marlene, and your daughters, and as if the jungle was speaking through you to me, that I need to come there. So it was a no-brainer. It was just a matter of time, and this time is coming. So
And it's
it's
coming.
yes, this time is coming in March. We call it. Diego is an architect,
De
and
facto,
sorry.
architect de facto.
And I especially
architect de facto, which is better. And for everything there is architecture. It's there is an architecture even for healing, and the setting is always so much a part of the healing. And what you created there, Diego, is a setting, and Marlene, and I'm really excited to share that setting with people because I did get a taste of it this past few months, spending some time in Europe in a beautiful setting in south of France. What's possible when the setting is just right, and you bring again that architecture of healing, and you're surrounded by awe and beauty everywhere, and it's a quite can be a quite transformative experience. And in a way, I always say what people want is they want change. When they come to me, what they're asking for is change, transformation, and these experiences can facilitate that change and transformation that people are seeking. And it doesn't have to take long. I mean, in days, if a person is again in the right setting, in the right environment, surrounded by the right guides, can have a life-changing experience. Once they come out of there, they're not the same, and therefore their life won't be the same. And it's just providing again that opportunity for people before the breakdown, before they experience so much pain and suffering that they're moved to change something. So this is what really excites me about this retreat in this place. And maybe Diego and Marlene, you can speak more about into the people that have come to your place already. What are some of the experiences that you yourself witnessed? Because both of you are not necessarily therapists. You created this setting, to have people come in and enjoy the wonder and awe of the space. So maybe you can share some stories with us about having people come in from all over the world into your setting, and what have you witnessed?
Well, I could say that just coming here, we are very much at the heart of the Amazon. I mean, there are literally hundreds of kilometers around with no roads, no industry, no farmland. Along the river, few villages with their few field crops and that kind of things. But it's a really wild territory. And your body can recognize that. I mean, we are animals. We are biological beings born on this planet and part of this planet. It's just that we forgot about that centuries ago, and especially in our uh, Western culture, we are totally disconnected with those roots. But the body isn't, and the body recognizes that. And when you start to listen to the forest, when you start to feel the beat of the forest, that is constant, uh, your body start to beat with that, to recognize that. Lots of this transformation that happens here is just because of vibrations of all the life around that is in harmony, and then your body start to resonate with that. We have seen people coming here with not many expectations, just another trip, another adventure, and they live transformed. They live in tears because of this experience.
Wow.
Yeah, and I'd like to add to that Diego is very right. That is also the way that the communities here, the cultures here, approach the jungle, because it's a divinity, it's a sacred place. Then everything that they do normally is with a lot of respect that we have been lost. Then all these things that Diego is explaining to us, and in terms of the body, goes to the spiritual life, and then the jungle is a sacred place. They arrive to the jungle and they always make an offer, asking for permission to bring more people, asking for permission to the plants to heal somebody. Then all this respect and all this spirituality is also part of the experience and makes us better humans.
Beautifully said.
Yeah, I remember maybe, yeah. Last time I went, I asked Melciades, who's a shaman, and he's been there since the beginning, and he's just this amazing being. And so he comes with a drink for me. Um, uh, I wasn't feeling well, and he comes with a drink for me. I'm like, how did you do this? You know, like, what's in it? And he said, I just went to the jungle with your name. I just went into the jungle with your name, and they showed me the perfect resin from a tree, the bark. It was just perfect. I didn't do it. It was the jungle. I just asked her, you know, I just went with your name and energy. And it was, it of course served the purpose perfectly well. um, but it was just that's, yeah, that's really beautiful. And in terms of architecture, the perfect sacred geometry of the jungle is just so beautiful that it reminds you your perfect sacred geometry, like you're part of it. So that's very, very special.
Well, I'm really excited to meet the local people and the indigenous shamans too, and work with them and collaborate. I can't wait for that. I mean, in my France retreat, there is a shamanic aspect to the work. There's always a shamanic aspect to the work. I mean, in a way, nobody does the healing except the person themselves, you know. So there's an inner shaman, an inner medicine woman in each and every one of us. It's just that we've forgotten the way. We've forgotten the way, and what you're saying, Diego, you know, and Maria and Marlene, what you're saying is that the jungle, in a way, creates that setting for you to remember, remove the obstacles for you to recognize it and remember that yes, the healing is within you and you are the healer.
Yes, it's very, very true. And something else that is very important to experience here in the Amazon is because we are in this forest on Earth, and also it's very pure, no chemicals at all in the whole Amazon base, which is very, very big in the planet, and make us, all of us, to be protected and to feel future. And to feel future and also to feel the present um, makes us to feel better with ourselves and the others. No, if you have grandchildren, children, whatever, and you are in the cities, well, the pressure of the news and the pressure of everything, but here we don't have all these pressures and we can feel future, but also to be very, very, very strongly in the present, because the jungle makes that. We feel future because it's a pure air, pure water, all this pure food, but also present, because you cannot move in the jungle, walk in the jungle if you are not present, looking for the places to step. No, you have to feel the present. Then it's a beautiful feeling too.
Yes. Yes, well, you know, who is this workshop for? The workshop is for therapists and non-therapists. I mean, when people say, well, is it only for therapists or is it for the public? It's open for everyone. And the reason being is the way I also teach, you don't have to be a therapist necessarily. You know, in this particular workshop, you don't have to be a therapist to come and learn how to be a healer. I mean, the processes and the tools that I will be teaching is the lifelong tools and lifelong processes of how to help yourself on every layer of the being, from the physical and the neurology to the emotional to the mental and to the spiritual and even to the shadow aspect of ourselves. So it's really for everyone to explore all those layers, and each day of the retreat will be dedicated to each layer. So by the end of the retreat, you'll have a toolkit. Not only you'll have a toolkit, but you'll process, chronic patterns. You'll access information that you haven't been, in a way, hasn't been recognized yet in your body, in your heart, in your consciousness. You'll get a glimpse to your own shadow, which is always a hard pill to swallow. You'll have tools to work with that. So it's an immersive, intense, joyful experience, and it'll be like an adventure in the Amazon, right? And we have great guides and a great setting, and I can't wait to get into it and share all that knowledge with you.
Thank you.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
maybe
really looking forward. Yeah.
we can
Mhm.
break it down for people. What people might from how close is it from the nearest airport?
Uh, an hour and a half by boat, that's 60 kilometers, because we are on the shores of the Amazon River, and the provincial capital is Leticia. That is 2 hours by flying from Bogota, the Colombian capital.
Yeah. Okay. So the land in Bogota, and then from there.
Yeah, from there, a plane to Leticia, and then a boat to Calanoa. So although
Yeah,
it's
it is.
deep in the forest, it's easy to access.
Mhm.
But also
Even
we look after everybody. We pick them up at the airport. We help them. We everything that is in the budget is about looking after the people from the airport transfer and also the boat transfer. Then they are going to be very well attended.
Fantastic.
Yeah, and both the flight and the boat ride are spectacular because flying over the Amazon is so beautiful. There's my sister always calls it the broccoli because you see all the jungle from above and then the rivers, and it's just really beautiful. And of course, once you arrive and you're on your boat on the Amazon River, it's just precious. So it's not it doesn't feel like a long trip to get there, even though you're in the middle of the jungle. It is nice. It's joyful. Mhm.
Fantastic. Let's talk about maybe the rooms and the space itself. If you can describe that to people, that'll be great. I mean, there's
Maria,
pictures on the website, which we'll put a link to. Of course, there's lots of pictures on your website.
Mhm.
Even you
Just
can
about the
open. Can
space,
you
yeah.
share the image? Can you share the image, Maria, about cabins
Okay.
and also we have food for any kinds of diets, and
Fantastic.
the food is quite organic, and we work a lot having a great food for everybody, and then just local delicious food.
We don't have Michelin stars because they still don't know us.
Got it, got it.
But people comment about it.
You
But
know,
we,
on my website, we did break down what will happen every day. So if you want to really get into the details of what the schedule is going to look like, it's on my neuropathresetmethod.com. Uh, but each day is quite an exciting day. We're gonna have some also trips or expeditions, or what will you call them? Excursions. Can you talk a little bit about the excursions or what will be available for people? I'm personally excited about the pink dolphins.
Mhm. So yes, let me try to. Well, in our website, there's I'm sorry, there's something with my. I don't know
That's
my
okay. By the time you find the
doesn't want to share.
pictures, maybe I'll
Yes.
talk about the theme for every day.
Mhm.
So on the first day, uh, the theme will be sacred alignment. So it's one of my first principles, how to help you realign, and it's not just a physical experience, but how to align and be more congruent in your life, more coherent in your life. How do you find your alignment, connected to your nervous system, connected to your intuition, and connected to your values at the same time? And that's what make it sacred, because once you're coherent on all those aspects, uh, you're an incredible being. Uh, So that'll be the theme in day one. And how it's done, it's quite a sight to see, because when you change the nervous system, the physical body changes, and you find a different posture. Once you connect that to your values and your intuition, it's a game changer. Because most people never think about values and how it correlates to the body. But I always say, if you don't embody your values, if you don't bring your values in the body, then it's just like a plaque on the wall. You're not just embodying those values. So the whole theme of that first day will be around that. And you'll get an introduction to some of the medicines of the jungles, like the coca leaves and tobacco, really a greeting from the jungle. And get to meet some of the local shamans, which I'm really excited about. The second day is all about becoming the healer and really reclaiming that. So, taking you through a sequence that I've developed of self-healing tools, and which are quite powerful. There are 5 tools, 5 separate tools that I put as a sequence together. So you get to learn that. Once you learn that, if you're a therapist, you can teach that to groups of people. I mean, this whole retreat, once you accumulate those tools, if you're a therapist and you're interested in teaching that to your clients, or running group classes or group sessions or workshops, this is the retreat for you. Because once you pick up all those tools, you can organize your own retreats, you can organize your own workshops, and in a way repeat this sequence that I'll be teaching you to groups of clients. So as a therapist, instead of working one-on-one, you can start taking these tools and working with groups of people.
Yeah. I've used them in my retreats, and they're amazing.
Fantastic. Yeah, Maria was in one of my workshops and she learned some of those
Yeah,
tools.
yeah. Yes, yes.
The day after, the third day, is illuminating your shadow, the art of integrating the hidden self. I always say we all live in a movie, and we all character in our movie, and there's other characters in the movie, and oftentimes we don't like the movie and we don't like the character that we are. Now, some of us sit and watch the movie and come to see that we're watching the movie. We are the watcher of the movie, the viewer of the movie. And we see that, yeah, that we don't like the story. We try to make changes. We start to put boundaries. We start to say no. But every time we try to do something like that, there's always resistance, either from within or from without. Others never like you to change, even though it's good for you. So there's always some resistance. Now, nobody really thinks about where is the projection of the movie coming from. There's always a projector in the movie theater, and it's always in the back. And the shadow always takes a role in projecting that movie. So on this day, we get to visit your shadow and we get to see why your shadow projects what it projects and how it projects it. And once one able to see it, then there's always one of 3 choices. Either they choose to ignore what they saw, or they ignore what they saw temporarily, but the conscious bugs them so much, because if when you turn on light in the dark room and you see what's there, you can't unsee it. So your conscious will bother you so much that eventually you'll do something about it. Or number 3, you see what you see and you're so appalled at what you're seeing that you're changed. You're not the same after that. And that's the beauty of working with the shadow. Because you always see half of the picture, you don't see the whole picture. And the reason being is your shadow is projecting from the projection room, and it doesn't want to be discovered. And it's maybe some of us have a glimpse to our shadow and we have a repulsion to it. And in my teachings, what I suggest is to give it just as much credence as you light. Because if you're always looking at the light, you'll be blinded. You're not looking at the whole picture. So bringing the shadow to your vision, and not as something to be demolished or something to be broken down to, but as a teacher, is a game changer. So in this retreat, you get an introduction to your shadow. Day 4 is about spiritual healing. I mean, we're all a spiritual being. The place that you created, even though it's a physical place, but it's also a spiritual heaven. And I can't wait to use the energy in that space to help people really connect with it and channel that energy to help them heal and help their loved ones heal and finding the healer that is within them. So they get an introduction of how to be a channel for that, how to be a channel for, you can call it energy healing, you can call it physical healing, but it can also be a spiritual healing. And it's a very powerful day, and it's a very transformative day, and it's a very healing day. And the last day is all about the heart. I mean, all those days will be about the heart, but the last day will be about how to integrate all of that into the heart. Because the heart is in my work, is the epicenter of everything, you know, the epicenter of the conflict, the epicenter of spirit, and the epicenter of creation. So it's a day where we integrate everything that we learn and uh, tap into our source, which is the heart, where the divine is. So that's the breakdown of the workshop. And of course, we're going to have Maria also contributing. Maybe you can speak a little bit about Maria and Marlene. What do you have in plan, maybe adding into this retreat?
Comments, please.
Well, yeah, I can. Well, first I can show you maybe the activities first,
Sure.
because of course they will align with the content. I know we have you. Maybe you can visit our website, because they are well explained. But there are activities in the river, in the jungle, and with the communities. From walking in the jungle and visiting trees that are hundreds years old, that are very wise and answer lots of questions, to navigating the river and the creeks, and listening, as my father said, listening to the jungle is transforming, is that vibration that goes to your natural cycles, that only that is very, very healing. It puts you in another place. Sound goes deep into your cells to sacred geometry, that beautiful architecture of healing. It starts by just listening. And this accompanies you all the time, day and night, and it changes all the time. And it's just very, very magical. I have no words to describe how powerful just listening is. The power of sound will, of course, which of course will be accompanied by the power of the sound of each of the participants with their stories, and how we tell and how we talk about our shadows and our light, and working in group. It's always beautiful. And so I just in our website you can see the activities, and there's lots of art that my father has made. So it's like a gallery in the jungle, as
Wow.
you can see in these images. There's my dad co-creates with nature, so he makes, well, maybe he can tell you about it, but he makes just beautiful pieces of art that nature then finishes up. And so yes, I do invite you to look at the website, at the activities, because we will be doing quite a few in the afternoons or mornings before and after the workshop. And that there's the pink dolphins and bird watching. Yes. So we will have time for that.
Beautiful.
And then, yes, and then just a glimpse of the cabins. We have 8 cabins, um, nine cabins, and each one is just a work of art. Yes, the architecture. My father, together inspired by the shapes of nature and all traditional like methods of building, but everything is so beautiful. Each cabin is really a work of art.
Wow.
Some cabins have room for up to 5-6 people, others for 2. So we would need to
So I see this
share
one is
the
for
space with
the
others.
Meriti is for 5 guests, for 5 people. Yeah.
Yes, so we have 4 that feed 5-6 people, and then the other ones 2 to 3.
Got it.
So
And again, just
we
to
do.
emphasize, this retreat caps at 15 people. So we only have room for 15 people. So it's quite exclusive. Look at those rooms.
María,
Diego,
más despacio.
Yeah.
incredible, beautiful Diego.
Sorry. Yeah, the rooms and the materials of everything are so organic too. There's no, because we're used to living in environments that are kind of plasticky or
Yes.
like we forget what it is real things, real fabric, real wood, real, the smell of everything is so natural that's also really good for the senses. And the light, just waking up and seeing the Amazon River every day, and another experience that's one of my favorite ones, but maybe I won't tell a lot, is looking at the stars there. You won't ever see the stars like that anywhere in the world. It's just really beautiful. So we will do all that.
Lots of light.
Yes,
You
I
really
do
feel
invite
like
you.
you really feel like you're in the jungle the way Diego built this. It's quite immersive. Yeah.
Yeah, it's very,
It's
very
quite immersive.
transparent, but very well protected too.
Yes. Oh, there's a tree
Yes,
house. Is this a tree house?
It is the
there's
tree
a
house.
tree house.
That's
There's
for
a tree
someone
house.
special, I'm sure.
Yes,
The
because
most
you can see from
adventurous
the
one.
bed all the birds and all the monkeys.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Yeah. Yes. And then I
Despacito,
believe
mucho más despacio.
slowly.
Yeah, slowly.
Okay, this is the last cabin my dad built, and it's really beautiful. It's shaped like that, and it's really like a portal. It's very
Incredible.
special. They
Yeah.
all are, but yeah, this one I don't know where you get those ideas from. I do kind of know, but it's maybe
Maybe Diego, you
yeah,
can
and everything
put
is
a
very
few words into
yeah,
some of those structures.
yes.
Well, yeah, there is something that is interesting to mention, and is that when we started this project, I considered it as a laboratory in every sense, and in particular in architecture. I'm not an architect, trained, officially, but my family is a family of architects, and my father was one of the pioneers of modernism in Colombia.
Wow.
On the other hand, I had always this interest for woodworking. Even since I was a kid, I was making my own toys with wood, so I'm very familiar with the material. And on the other hand, I have always been interested in vernacular architecture, how people build in the different territories with whatever they have at hand and what is traditional in their places. So when we started to do this, I wanted to use all that and to use this opportunity to build something different every time to certainly to explore the traditional ways of building in these regions that I know a lot because we used to live in the 80s further north, and also to combine that with what I have learned after years and years of renovating my house in close to Vancouver on the Sunshine Coast, a wooden house that I renovated it with Canadian technology, how you build in Canada with wood. That is also a long tradition. So I combine that plus my own imagination, and every building has been different. Each one has been an exploration of different ways of making the structures or the walls or the roofs, the design of the spaces. Always also trying, and something that is very important in the tropics, making a very lightweight architecture in every sense. In the tropics, and especially in the humid tropics, what you need is something that is very lightweight. Heavy structures, they absorb the heat during the day, and they release it at night. What you need is the air circulating and no accumulation of energy in the structures. So lightness is very important. And also that means using the less material that you need is also an economy of materials. You don't have to use thicker woods or much more wood than you really need. The scale of it is important. We don't want to be too impulsive in the forest. By itself, the whole philosophy of living here is to have a very light presence in the place, and architecture is part of it.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Well, we can't wait to be there in that kind of space. Thank you for your dedication, hard work, and vision. Yeah, incredible. It'll be a privilege to be there.
Thank you.
Yes, maybe I'll show you the meeting place, which is very special. It's like it's like a temple. We call it the temple. It's inspired in the traditional ceremonial houses.
Beautiful.
Yes.
Wow.
This is very, very unique. I don't never seen it. A meeting place
Oh,
that's
like
so
an anaconda, the bench.
It has the anaconda because the anaconda is the origin of the people here.
Yes.
Always an anaconda has to be there.
An anaconda bench.
Anaconda
yes,
bench. And I
this is
saw you called the place the Jaguar place, or what was it called?
The Jaguar's Eye.
Jaguar's
the
Eye.
Jaguar's Eye.
Okay.
Yeah, there.
Oh, beautiful. So that's the eye there.
It is very special, very unique, and it's inspired in all the sacred traditions of the local community. So it has all the elements and the sound and the light to make the encounters very sacred and special. So this is very unique. It's this
Gorgeous.
space where we would meet. Yeah.
Gorgeous.
Yeah.
Fantastic. It looks like a mushroom from the outside too.
Yeah.
It says like a spaceship.
Yeah.
To go up.
I'm sure we'll be taking off.
We travel deep.
We'll be taking
And
off in this
now-
place.
For cosmic journeys.
And now the roof is covered in plants. It's absolutely
It
green.
has a green roof now.
It has a green
Oh,
roof.
oh wow. Okay.
So this is like people working there. Yeah. Yeah.
So this is maybe a
Yeah,
good
lots
time
of-
if people have some questions, maybe people that are here. If any of you have questions, maybe that you want to ask. Silke, just unmute yourself.
Yes, hello. I'm Silke Fabian from Germany. and I got already in connection asking for some days because I'm thinking about coming and taking part on the workshop of Miael in your beautiful place, and maybe as well staying longer there for like digesting or everything which may come up probably,
For sure.
and
Thank you so
relax
much.
as well. And I have two questions. I know that there is a rain time season at that time. So how does it feel to be in rain time there? There are many places are not possible to walk. The water is rising, mosquitoes are more, whatever. What does it feel?
Okay, then the rainy season and the dry season in the Amazon are almost the same because it depends of the how high or how low is the river. And that water comes from the Andes, not from the rains here. Then in the rainy season, we are in the rainy season already. It is rainy and sunny, rainy and sunny. Then, but all the activities, we can do all of them. And if it's raining too much, we have we have Myhood, and we can exchange the class for the walk. Then, but normally it's rainy and sunny, and it's very easy to figure out things. But doesn't stop you to make all the activities and to make everything not like that.
Yeah,
And mosquitoes are part of our life here. But Diego did amazing. The architecture is protecting you all the time. Also, everywhere in the eye, in the Jaguar Eye, in the cabins, in the restaurants, everywhere is very well protected. And now we have a repellent that we create in Calanoa, and is not with DT, doesn't affect the insects around, and it's quite useful. Also, incense and also
are repellent.
yeah, and then also to wear, if you are outside, long sleeves and long pants. We are going to advise about everything, but it's the most beautiful season in the river because you can get a boat and to be inside of the forest, navigating inside of the forest, and it's quite a unique experience.
Yeah,
It's
it's probably every season is beautiful, but for me it's the best because, like my mom says, a canoe in the middle of the jungle, like navigating inside, is really special. And as she says, it doesn't rain the whole day. It's the tropics, so it rains quite strongly for a while and it stops. And then we can combine based on the hours of rain and workshop when it stops raining. Like yeah, but it's just really special to be there when the river is high and you're navigating on the closer to the canopy of the tree, so it's more birds too, and yeah.
It's a good question. It's a good question. A lot of people also wonder sometimes, not a lot of people, but you know, about not only the mosquitoes, but either insects or animals. You know, people have imagination ahead. You know, they're wondering, this is the Amazon. How safe is it? Maybe you can speak a little bit into that too.
Yeah, just one point. Don't believe Hollywood.
Yep.
True.
It's true. It's true.
No, this is a gentle forest. The only animal that is really here trying to devour you is the mosquito, and we can control that for sure.
Yes.
Any other animal is just hiding, is trying to be quiet. But certainly they are not aggressive.
And also, it's too big. The Amazon is a huge, huge forest. Then animals, they have their own places. And it's quite beautiful when you are walking in any one of the paths and you see a jaguar print. For us, it's one of the best moments because we know that it's around, but it has its own place. No, here, because of the size, because of the conservation, everything has its own place. And then sometimes you can see a spider, but it's because you are in the Amazon, because you are in the jungle, and it's one of the most powerful moments at least in our lives. But I hope you get contagious about that.
Yes.
See that everything is alive.
Especially in the rain season, I think it's more vibrant. It's like in spring times when we are in Europe, everything is more like I can imagine that it's more vibrant there.
No, actually, it's not like in the regions where you have seasons,
We don't have
because
seasons here.
here is basically it's the same. There is a variation, a seasonal variation that comes with the level of the river. But
Okay.
the rainy season has its dry periods or dry days. The dry season has its rainy days, and the temperature is basically the same all around the year. There is a variation between day and night of about 10 degrees. Actually, nights are quite fresh and comfortable. The day is not extremely hot. It's certainly humid, but that's, on the other hand, is very good for your skin.
It's beautiful. Yeah.
And yeah, it's basically all the same all year long. There are lots of cycles that you can see in the forest, with flowering of trees or fruits, or seasons for certain bird songs and that kind of things. But on the other hand, there is a constant. It's very different in the tropics from the temperate regions.
No
Okay.
season here.
Beautifully
welcome.
said. So everything is included in the package except the flight, and we also are making available for payment plan of 2 or 3 payments that helps people. Again, there's only enough space for 15 people. People already reached out and asked if they can bring the husband or the wife. This retreat is for everyone. It's not just for therapists or people that are just interested in therapy. It's a retreat to heal and to learn and to be in community, to be in an incredible setting with incredible people, uh, and be introduced to indigenous culture and shamanic ways, and learn together and experience together. And that's what it's about. And getting a taste of what we got in France recently, the people that were there. The one guarantee that I will have, it won't be the same after this workshop, especially with this setting. So I look forward to it.
Mia, in this
Yeah.
workshop, you are doing different work than I took part on the workshop last year in Paris, where we worked as therapists, the learning practices as a therapist to help our clients. But
Yeah.
this, as I understood, is like for my own personality development. So it's
And the beauty as a
like
therapist,
self.
and the beauty as a therapist, you can take those tools, Silka, and you can run groups yourself using those tools and processes, just like Maria has done with her clients. She took a workshop similar to what I'm going to teach. She just took one day with me, and how much we squeezed in that one day. And she took those tools and incorporating that with group work. So Silke, you can take it. Yes, the way I like to teach is for you to experience them, but then you can take those tools and use them with clients, or you can use them with groups, and actually using them with groups will be quite amazing. Yeah. So very different than what you took with me in France,
I hope so.
Paris. Yeah. Yeah. Quite different.
Yeah, just given the context, it could never be the same, even if.
And we're planning for the next live to be with the shamans.
Yeah.
They are coming, two of them, two of these healers who are going to be a part of the team.
Yeah. Yeah, I read that there were some ceremonies which I never heard of before, which your shamans are doing.
Yes. Yeah. They'll be sharing with us. Yeah.
Great.
It'll be-
I saw from the cabañas or from the houses that they are like for 5 people, for 4 people, or the smallest for 2 people. When I'm coming on my own, do I have to share a bed, a double, because they are all double beds with some people I don't know?
No.
How is it working
No.
out?
No, not at all. We have cabins for one person,
Well, so
and each one is going to have its own room. No, it's going to be, it depends how do you like to be part of the group. If you like just a cabin for yourself, or you like to have,
I think, I guess.
okay,
I'm-
we can figure out things as soon as you
There is.
be in contact with us.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
And you can,
And even the bigger cabins that are for 5, they have 3 bedrooms.
Ah, okay.
So even though
Because
you're sharing a cabin, it's not like you'll have the other person right next to you. There's privacy. There will be one shared bathroom, but there's space.
okay,
There's division. Yes.
this was not visible from the website. That's really an important information, really.
Yes.
yeah, that's a good question.
And
So, okay.
this is not double beds that I have when we were saying, okay, we are fully booked with 15 people, that I have to share even a double bed with a stranger. That would
No,
be
no.
we don't do that.
uncomfortable
This is
for me.
not, no, you are very right.
No.
And a great question. We never put together people who doesn't know it themselves. No.
No, and if it's very important for you to have your own space, we can accommodate that too.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Yeah, I would
even
like
in the
to-
shared spaces, there's separate bedrooms. So that's a good clarifier. Good question. Yeah.
And we
Yeah,
will have the whole lodge to the group.
Yeah.
There won't be other guests. It's fully reserved for this group. Everything will be for the 15. Yeah, around that number. So, like we have our common areas which are very special. There will be a nice big table for everyone, and so the group will be advancing together. Yes.
And in case that
Mhm.
somebody needs to be alone for their dinners or whatever, or just to be inside of themselves, we can do that also. You know what? We can do whatever everybody needs to be happy here. Is
I'm
the main-
sure that you will do everything which will
Yeah, that's the point.
yes.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Well, that's a good ending point. Well, thank you for those questions, Silke. Unless Wilhelmina or Leora, Catalina here have any questions, I'm sure we'll have questions coming in through email. On the website, also, there's a great section of FAQs or the facts section on the website that has a lot more details, and also we are very accessible, so you can either send questions to me or to the Samper family through the website, which I will post and share. Anything else I'm forgetting?
No, just to be ready for the next
I
live.
think Catalina has a question.
Catalina has a
Yeah,
question.
Lena, go ahead.
Well, more than a question, I'm really excited to be part of this beautiful event in Caranoa. I live there because this family opened the doors to me for a very important time of my life, and being part of this retreat and this process is very it makes me feel very happy to be part of it. I'm a psychotherapist, and I've been thinking about these layers, and this wonderful place is an open place to connect to these different spaces in mind and time to transform and to heal. And I know this is a very important place to heal yourself, and also if you have this beautiful guidance, will be a very, very important and emotional experience. So I'm really happy to be part of it.
Well, thank you, Catalina, for saying that. I mean, what I witness now traveling all over and teaching therapists in particular, the therapists need healing, if not more than everybody else. I mean, the caretaker often left behind, the therapist, the healer, doesn't get enough support at times. It can be quite isolating. And my mission is to help a lot of those frontline workers. I mean, that's always been my mission and my purpose. But now I see more of a need than ever, and bringing these tools to the therapists so they can bring them to their communities, to their clients, to their families, and that's what gets me excited when I get the daily feedback from my recent workshops of how the tools are working and how they're helping not only the therapists but their families and their clients, and that's really gets me excited because we all on a journey. I mean, I had to go through my own pain story and pain journey and trauma journey, and that's what brought me to this point. And it's about sharing the journey together. And even though I might be facilitated, I always learn and get so much out of every experience and every therapist that I interact with. It's just as beneficial for me on many levels than for the people that are receiving my guidance. So it's never, I'm the therapist and you are the student. It's a collaboration always, and it's an exciting voyage, and it's full of the gamut of being a human. It's not always easy, but it can be joyful. There's pain, but there's also elation. There's the full gamut of being a human, and I can't wait to share that and with everybody there.
Thank you, Michael.
Yeah.
I have a last question regarding the way from the last town where the airport is. I mean, there's a transport boat, and so is everybody organizing his own transport as well, or as we are starting in a group, will there be a kind of possibility to come together and have this transport together? What would be best?
Yeah, we don't you have to buy your own tickets, air tickets. But since the moment that you land in Leticia, you're going to be with us. We're going to look after each one of you all the time. And it's a very safe place, anyways. Then we are going to have people picking up, maybe we are going to be there waiting for you, for all of you. And we have the transportation include the land one, the river one, then every side, and you are going to be with us all the time.
No, I mean, coming to your place, all the way coming to your place, is this when we're having this workshop, there are, let's say, 15 participants, they all have to come to your space on their own way and days and space? No.
No. You have to fly from Bogota to Leticia.
I know.
Once you arrive there, we are going to pick you up. We have our own boats, and we are going to take the whole group in our boats to our place.
Okay. So you're picking up in Leticia. So there's a meeting.
Yeah. You are going to be very well protected.
Ideally, we can, once we have the group, we will coordinate so that we all take the same, hopefully, we all take the same flight, we all take the same boat, because then we start bonding together, and we'll do this. But you don't have to worry about anything of that logistics. We'll give you all the information on time, and yes, we do this every day.
Thank you very much. I'm really looking forward to that. I already got today the okay from my workshop, from my work to and so I can take part.
Fantastic. And like this family is very special. It's the reason that we're doing this collaboration. If they were not special, Michael is not going anywhere to the Amazon. I could have gone before, but this is a special group of people here. And I feel already, like my heart family too. And that's how we take care of our people with all heart. And this is the kind of people that they are, so you'll be taken care of from the moment that you land to the moment that you leave,
Yes. And after that, we are going to be friends forever. Yeah.
Maybe one more question and then we wrap it up. Anybody else here? Wilhelmina or Mathilde? Any other questions? Okay, I guess this is a good time to wrap it up then.
No, sorry. Good.
Mathilde, go ahead. Sorry.
I was looking for the little hand to ask, but I couldn't find.
That's okay.
Good morning, good night. I don't know the time for you. I'm in Brazil actually, and I thought the meeting was at night. I didn't read the capture for the meeting. So just nice to meet you, everyone.
Nice to
And
meet you too.
Yeah,
yeah,
Matilda, I
You can
remember
read
you.
it.
Yeah, of course,
You
you came
can.
in Vienna last.
no, I in Montreal.
Oh, Montreal. Oh,
Yeah.
not Matilda. Okay, there's somebody in Vienna that is also in Brazil. Okay.
Oh, okay. Oh, nice.
Yeah, also wants to come to the retreat. Okay, go ahead. Go ahead,
Okay.
Matilda.
So I missed everything, so I don't want to make you repeat everything. I saw it was registered, so maybe I can catch up by the registration.
The recording, yeah.
Yeah, there's a recording. Yeah.
Yeah, I just wanted to confirm the dates and the price, just to have an idea. If you
Sure, yes. The dates are from the 11th to the 16th.
okay, of March, right?
Yep.
Of March.
And the price, we have an early bird that is until December. Let me just see the exact date, December the 12th, I think.
Okay.
Am I correct, Maria? Uh,
Yes, I think, yeah, I think you.
yeah.
But if you can write your email and we can send all the information to you,
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, this detail.
Matilda.
Okay, the email is in the Facebook link. The Facebook.
Yeah,
Announce-
if Matilda, if you send me a message with your email, I'll forward you the information.
Okay. Okay. Perfect.
Okay.
Okay.
But the early bird runs until December the 15th.
15. Okay.
Yeah, everything is included except the flight. And the price for the early bird is 2,400, and after that is 2,565.
Of which
You can do a plan of payments.
Yeah.
2 or 3 in 2 or 3 installments.
is it dollar?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. And how many spots you have?
It's capped at 15 people.
15. Okay.
Yeah.
And the other thing is if you bring somebody else, you have a discount fee.
Yeah,
Okay.
when you bring a partner or a colleague, you'll get a little bit of a discount.
Okay. Okay. I will watch the record.
Please do. Well, thank you for joining us, Montreal. Of course, I remember you now.
Any
You were
question or whatever, we're here. We're here all the time.
Okay. Okay. Thank you very much.
okay. Thanks everybody for joining us here on Facebook and live. Thank you very much. Thank you, the Samper family again.
Thanks to
And
you.
we're gonna have another follow-up recording introducing some of the local shamans that'll be joining us too. So we'll keep you posted on when that is, hopefully before Christmas, and we'll talk soon.
Thank you very much, Mia.
Time.
Thank you.
Have a great
Thank you.
time.
Good to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Very nice. Thank you so much. Bye, Michael.